The timeline, requirements, as well as the procedure for Qatar employment visa is quite lengthy. First step is to make sure that you register your entity with the immigration department. So the required documents are as follows. So you have to complete an application form for immigration and copy of passport for all authorized signatories, business owners, and representatives, and to make sure that a copy of your commercial registration as well as a copy of your trade license. Next step is you have to get approval from the Ministry of Labor. So the business must apply for the approval of the Ministry of Labor for the amount of work permits that will be issued to foreign workers prior to any hiring. So you need to submit the following documents, which are a completed application form translated in Arabic, the total number of expatriates to be employed, the position and nationalities of each employment. And the third step is employment visa. So work must not commence until the employment visa is acquired. It is the employer who will become each worker's sponsor. So the following documents required is again the application form in Arabic and the copy of the commercial registration as well as the immigration card of the business and a copy of a valid employment contract between the sponsoring company and the employee and a copy of the employee's passport as well as the passport size photos. So once the employment visa is acquired, a copy should be sent to the employee and the original document lodged at the employee's arrival airport prior to his arrival. And this time usually takes 2 to 4 weeks. And next step is work permit. So a work permit must be arranged within 7 working days of the employee's arrival in Qatar. So before an application for the work permit, a medical certificate must be obtained indicating that the employee is healthy. So the employee must take a medical test at the government-approved hospital and requires a copy of their passport, employment visa, and passport size photos. And there's also a fee, corresponding fee for this step. So once the medical certificate is issued, an application for work and residence permit can be applied for usually 1, 2, or 3 years. And required documents are completed application form and employment contract, and of course the medical certificate, and the copy of commercial registration, and the immigration card, 2 passport size photos, and the employee's copy of the employee's passport, and the employment visa, and it may be required to submit your educational documents, and of course your biometric fingerprints is also required. And usually this will take again within 2 to 4 weeks. And last step will be processing your residence permit. So once the employment visa and work permit are approved and copies are sent to the employee may travel to Qatar and collect the visa and necessary documents from the airport. In addition, again, a medical checkup and fingerprint scans must be taken, and the residence permit application begins now with converts the work entry visa to a residence permit, where the employee may not leave the country. And the following documents required are the complete residence permit application should be in Arabic and English, and the original medical certificate, and a copy of commercial registration and immigration card of the business, and 2 passport size photos, as well as the employee's passport, original employment visa, and the sponsor's passport as well. So once the residence permit is issued, the employee may work under the employer until their employment terminates, which must be renewed every few years depending on each case. And usually it will take approximately 6 weeks to complete this process. Yes, so if you're planning to hire expats for your Qatari business, you can send us your inquiries on our email address below on the description box. And also, please don't forget to like and share this video, as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel.